as I said before, I'm not from this time period. Well, I mean, I've lived a long time. Well, I'm trying to remember. It's been so long since I talked about it. I think I was turned around the year 1409. Yeah, that seems about right. You see, I had a very deadly sickness. It was pretty bad. I could have died from it. But then a vampire saved me by turning me into a vampire. It was the only way. She was one of the bestest friends I ever had. We were close. We felt like sisters. But come to find out, as I became more closer to her, she was the very first vampires that ever lived. She was the queen of all vampires, to be exact. And I'm not joking. She was royalty. The village loved her. Back then, nobody has ever seen a vampire before. And she was kind and gentle. Why am I speaking past tense? I'm getting to that. My friend, her name was Crimson, the queen of the vampires. Crimson was very close to me. But as the times started changing, people became more aggressive, judgmental, did not like things that were different. People spat at her face, slapped her in the face, tripped her, anything. And I started getting angry at the humans because originally they liked us, but when times kept changing so fast, people couldn't process our race. Well, our kind, to be exact. We were different. And they didn't like that. It was very, very hard to live. It was getting harder and harder to find blood to survive. Originally, we would have people that would volunteer to help us, but then people wouldn't have it. We tried everything. We tried persuading them. And then, as our kind of the vampires started growing and growing, both sides started fighting and fighting until around the 1800s, the vampire hunters started. And then all of our kind started getting killed by these vicious, heartless hunters. Crimson and I ran for our lives. But then she said, "Run, I will hold them off." I said, "No." She said, "You are not ready. Your powers are not quite strong enough." So I ran. I did what I was told to do. A couple hours went by and she never came, so I ran back. Then I saw her. She wasn't moving. It was awful. I tried to wake her up, but she wouldn't move. Then the hunters started coming back and could tell I was there. I didn't even have time to say goodbye to her or give her a proper goodbye, a burial site. So I ran. I've been hiding in the shadows ever since. I'm sorry if that was a lot to handle, human. It was very hard for me. What do you mean? Yes, you are right. Crimson was a good person. But there's one thing. She kept saying to me never use my powers until the right time. I never know what she meant. Guess we'll have to find out, I guess.